Welcome back to the channel, and today we'll explore another Dixit expansion. This one is called Daydreams. Daydreams. I'm not keeping the original box, although everything is still sealed, because it's now time to visit and dream with Daydreams. So I'll just show you all the cards, and tell you what I see in the cards. Because if you are not familiar with Dixit, this is an abstract game. Well, the cards are very abstract, the images, so everyone needs to give a clue for other people to guess which one is the right card, and the image could mean many things. So, not going to be a how to play video, you can find that in the channel. For the core games, let's just focus on the cards. So, for this one, we have two people that don't have faces, they have targets in their face, and they are throwing darts to each other. Yes, like in a discussion, through arguments to each other. There's kind of a dinosaur thing stuck in some ropes, but it doesn't have a dinosaur face or head. It's a more human figure when it comes to the face. And I don't know what's happening here. There's a lizard astronaut, and he's trying to catch the fly with his arm and hand because he cannot throw his tongue like some lizards do, like chameleons and stuff. Okay, so this guy is driving a car, but not really driving, he's walking with the car around him, and some people are asking for lifts. This could mean many things in life, right? Everyone wants to ride this successful guy. He looks like a successful guy, a bit of a nerdy tech guy, but successful, and maybe other people want to ride on his success. Okay, so there's an island, very small, and this guy looks like he is wearing an armor, strange armor, and there's a traffic sign saying you cannot go this way. So yeah, I think he's like saying don't come here because there's nothing this way. I'm noticing the color theme of this expansion is very brownish, at least so far the cards brownish and this more bluish. But you see the sky, it's like dust in the sky. Again, the same kind of coloring here, where we have this paper boat, someone is there upside down, and the sea is brave, the sea is a bit agitated. So it's sailing a boat, but sailing in the wrong way. These are like bee kind of creatures flying. They're also with propellers on their heads, and they have this where a bee would have a sting. They have this rope thing. Very weird, very weird. Okay, that's a general or a dictator. He is having a speech to the masses. Some of this is like the mechanical empire because it has mechanical symbols there, and we can see that below him is also made of mechanical cogwheels and mechanism, etc. Would this be like a puppet dictator, or everyone is like this one? Okay, so this woman, right, has some ghosts around her. She's being illuminated by a candle. Like she heard some noise and she light the candle, saw the ghosts, but she's also not a normal person because she has wings like a bat or a demon. Strange. I don't know which kind of clues can come up out of this, but okay, this is a cat with a tail that has spikes and is somehow strapped here with something, an harness, and there's a snake around his around his tail. Okay, so these two heads are like inside towers and they are embracing each other, but there's some like a tsunami of water coming through. Oh, and there are some chimneys. So these are like factories, or they have some kind of engine inside with clouds. Super strange. The fox is riding the fish, and that's it. And the water is always look the same, the water. Okay, oh, this is cool. So the pigeon is looking from the window on the nest, and you can see there's a man holding a hag. So the pigeon and the man have changed positions here. That's very weird. And what do we have here? So there's the eagle man in a suit carrying, there's a hat here, he is carrying, which looks like a machine gun in a case. and there's this shadow behind it, but I don't know. I don't know what. I don't see anything else. I don't think there is an explanation here. A road with sheep around them, and the grass is blue, like seems like a carpet. Um, and so they are like eating the grass, maybe, right? It's what they do all day. They eat grass, but I don't know why they are looking at the road. Like, hey, there's no grass here. So this snail also has some mechanical thing on the backside. The zoom is killing, so I need to take things from the background. The snail is sleeping, but this house is producing bubbles. This person is putting his hand on the kind of hole, and there are some feathers inside. He's trying to catch a feather. The clock tower with an owl. The clock tower is also sleeping. It's time to sleep. It's very late at night. Chinese people grabbing rice, but then there's a big hand also grabbing. Okay, this is like a kid, a parent, and what is the big one? That's the question. It's a giant. What else? Okay, so this lady is also sleeping after drinking some tea there, but from her hair, there's a tree which I would say is a genealogical tree. Would that be? Or her branching thoughts? Who knows? Oh, look at this door. And what's behind that door? I don't know. Okay, so this one is funny. It's a ram. King Ram. King Ram the Second. Okay. People are. I like this one. People are looking at this painting in what looks like a museum. Like, very impressed with the beauty of the painting. The artist. Wow, this is the eighth wonder of the world who painted this, etc. And then exactly on the left side of the painting there is a real cleaning lady, not the same because the hair looks a bit different, should not be the same because this may be an old painting or something, but she's doing exactly what you see here on the painting, which is a very common vulgar thing to do, is cleaning the floor, and no one is looking at her. Like, it's worthless, and here this exactly the same thing. It's like wonderful to watch for hours. Okay, he's crying on the rain. Strange, she's like a snake thing. Clothes are getting dry. Not clothes, gloves. Oh, so that's a glove man or glove person. So he's waiting for the gloves to be dry, or he's choosing a glove to wear. Maybe he'll go with white to go all white. The sunflowers. This one is very radiant and happy, while the other two on the back that look like a bit sad. There's a fairy, the fairy godmother, and there's some stitching instruments here. She's going to help Cinderella. The owl is looking at a clock, mechanical clock with a bird coming out. I don't know why. So this guy is painting. What is this? It's himself using the, or is someone else? I don't know. It's a strange painter. Okay, inside the bulb you have a moth. How did it get there? Okay, so the woman's head has some CD, which is also snowing on top of her. Or maybe it's just dandruff. Okay, the sun is shining, and these three ladies are looking at this hole. No, that's like a cauldron, and the moon is inside. Yeah. She wants love. She's looking for love. And the snakes, the boy is riding a snake. Or at least this one, and the other one is looking at this one like maybe he wants to copulate here, and he is like showing his attributes. And this one is like, okay. There is some birds flying, and this sea lion or big sea lion is also flying, going to work. in a very cool way. Okay, so the mice just created this 3-level cake. Okay, someone just opened the door and is speaking inside. Maybe an abandoned temple, a submarine. Kind of looks like an hatch. So cloth donkeys around, and that one is speaking from the frame. There's the map of the labyrinth. Okay, so the fork is rolling the spaghetti, but the fork itself is also very flexible, like the spaghetti. And these mushrooms have a monster on top of them. But all four are looking this direction, so they are seeing something here. And these three mushrooms are bigger than the remaining ones. For some reason, oh, there's one card left here. Oh, so this girl is looking at the pond to see this baby, very small crocodile. But she is not aware, or maybe she is. And well, let's assume that she's not aware that the mother crocodile is also watching her from the back. But it doesn't seem that she's going to attack, right? It's sideways, and for sure she knows that if there are baby crocodiles, that's probably because there are um, mother crocodiles as well. So maybe she is like the caretaker of the crocodile family. So that would be a good clue for that card, the caretaker. Or the surprise attack. Or something else. Okay, and on the second pack we have. Oh, I think these things have an easy way to open. They do. Yes. Just need to peel from there. And we have another cloth donkey or horse this time. It just broke the wall and is peeking from the other side, but the wall has some clouds, so this is like very high in the sky and is breaking the fourth wall. Okay, cows flying or rotating around. A scientist under a dome, but he is underwater and some tentacles are trying to grab him. So he's going to visit Cthulhu, and Cthulhu is next to him. So this is also in the water because I have a fish here, so there's lots of sea monsters around. Ooh, very dark. But this fish is kinda, I don't care, swimming around them. Sandcastle, but there's also a girl, small girl, made of sand, or she's just mixed with the sand, and she is hearing a shell. You can hear the sea on that shell. Okay, so this guy is like kind of hiding behind the trees, maybe hiding from this monster, which is already behind him. So this won't end well for sure. The wolf is looking at the moth. The wolf is, he has a luggage here. Oh, it's full of traps to trap animals. Not sure, wolves or bears, but he's like chin 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 walking through them. But now he's looking at the moth. He's kind of dizzy. Maybe he will fall on a trap. Okay, so everyone is holding this bigger guy, which has like a balloon hat, and maybe he's going to fly. Okay, my umbrella is holding an umbrella, no hat, and instead of raining, birds are falling from the sky. Oh, this kind of tree with a face, a bird beak, is catching pears that are falling from the sky. What we have here? So there's a bird catching a fish. That's it. Two columns. Columns have faces, mustaches. They're banded like they were before. They were like big monuments, but now the sand took over. But still, this guy climbed up there and he's watching the stars and he's smoking, or what else? What is that? There's some smoke coming from him, but he's not smoking. Strange. The family of the bird people, or the guys that live in Skypiea in One Piece. You know, those guys that have wings. I don't know the name of them. Okay, everyone. Okay, this is a metaphor for real life here. Everyone is going to work, and everyone is going after the dollars, being lured by the money. That's so sad. It's running after the money day after day, day after day. By the way, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Don't subscribe if you don't feel to. Yes, don't subscribe. People don't need to be reminded of subscribing. If they feel like the video deserves a like and a subscribe, they will do based on the quality of the content. Anyway, other birds are appearing a lot in this expansion, and these are all mixed here, long necks tangled with each other. These are like um, big birds. Okay, so there's a fox carrying an egg, and this cat is also going on a ride. Hey, that's a lighthouse. And the waves are carrying bombs from the Second World War, and I think the lighthouse is dodging the bombs in order not for them not to explode on them. That's cool. What else we have here? So okay, so this guy is drinking some wine, and in his hat he has like a mountain. There are 4 more mountains there. Does this mean that those are also 4 guys drinking wine alone? You should never drink alone. Okay, so these 3 is holding the saws that are used to cut the lumber. So why is the 3 doing that? But this guy is there. Like he feels protected being on a tree full of blades. Okay, so this figure here, this is a straw figure and it's playing with fire. This will not end well for this guy. Okay, an astronaut is on the moon, but the moon is it's a figure with a body on the water. So no, wait, he has the fish flag. Okay, that's cool. So he came out of the water and he is now exploring the unknown, which means also exploring, getting to the moon, representing the fish people. Okay, the bullet died and the bullet soul is going to the bullet heaven. Hallelujah, hallelujah. That's the front of a boat. If this is the front of a boat, that would look cool. The boat would be here and looks like forward, and the bird agrees that they should go forward. Okay, there's a figure writing lots of papers. She's also dressed of paper with words, symbols, journalists. Okay, the black fish swimming, and there's the black figure around them. Okay, so the egg was on stage with the spotlight on him, and then the bird just got birthed. And now he is the center of everything, the center of attentions. This guy is sleeping and producing time. What is that? Someone made of leaves was trying to grab more leaves to put on his body. Okay, so there's a person, maybe he's the father or the boss of these 2, and he's so angry he's going to explode. And these guys are like, oh no! Okay, so this guy's camouflage in the middle of this black and white figures. A strange tree with a person inside, or 2 people. This lady is trying to grab the moon. There's a spirit here coming, and there's a snake coming as well. Again, underwater fish images. These are all very strange. Okay, now the bird again is riding. This guy is riding on this bird, like an ostrich, and he has a teapot instead of heads. Strange. What is this? So this person is trying to open that's a safe, a vault there. He's trying to open it, but he's a vegetable person. His nose is made of a carrot. Well, the puppeteer. I think I've seen this one. There was another Dixit card very similar with this one, which was the one with the wolf, the white wolf. So he is like the puppet master of the puppets here, But then someone else is puppeteering the guy who we don't know. Okay, let's go to work. Let's go by train. And there's also the bird here going for work. I don't know what's the problem. It just looks different, probably. Okay, Siamese twins. This one in particular got a letter. Just this one, not that one. Okay, so did they just arrive on that rocket? Or they are going to live in that rocket, or someone is going to live in that rocket, and like the husband, and she already misses him. The fridge, and there's a snowman inside. The big bad wolf is so bad that he is dodging the hunters by walking on top of their heads, but he is going to work, so strange. Ah, okay, so this guy is celebrating some kind of achievement and is smoking a cigar, but he doesn't know that with this, the thing that he did is sparkling the fuse there that will go to the bomb, but it will explode. So maybe it's just started a countdown for his demise, or maybe because he's smoking, this specific smoke or cigar, triggered the countdown for his heart to explode. Very sad. Very sad, but that's Dixit. Dixit. That's what I see in these cards. It doesn't mean that you will see the same thing, or other people will see the same thing. But now you know the cards from Dixit, Daydreams expansion. So if you just stumbled with this video, please note that I have a playlist dedicated to Dixit, core games, the expansions. I'm showing you all the cards, explaining the rules in the core videos. So I hope you enjoyed that to the point, and then you smash that like button and consider subscribing. And if you like card games and board games in general, then I truly believe that you'll find interesting content in the channel. Thank you, and I want to see you in the next expansions. Many more to come. Thanks.